My name is Lauren, and my doctor loved me so much, she put a heart on the end of my nose. When I was about 12, my nose kept getting wider and wider towards the bottom part of it, and it had a weird tip on the end. My sister started calling me Shark Nose, Owen Wilson. I hated it. In my teens, I promised myself I'd get a rhinoplasty. I went to a doctor that my coworker referred me to. So I walked in, and when I met this doctor's nurse, all I could see was the shape of her nose. It was awful. When I asked the nurse who did her nose, she said the doctor did. I'm like, oh, I should have not went through with this, but I wanted that surgery so bad that I still was like, okay, yeah. The nurse had told me that she was gonna put me under twilight. And I was thinking at the time, like, what the hell is that? During surgery, I was awake the whole time. It was horrifying. I was throwing up clots of blood. I felt like I was choking. I felt like I was gonna die. He took the cast off, and I loved it. I thought it looked, slimmer, the tip looked different, but then my nose started to change. The top of it right here, it looks like this little heart. The sides of it right here look completely out, and then it looks completely pinched right here.
I don't really know what I want, so work your magic.
Let's curl your hair first, and then we'll go from there, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. I went to dinner, and this lady that was sitting in the booth right behind me, I was like, do you know who you look like? I was like, who? Cindy Lou Who. From The Grinch That Stole Christmas.
How rude.
Lauren is so beautiful, and everywhere we go, she gets so much attention, but in her own head, she's so self-conscious.
I was walking out of the restaurant just crying. Yeah, I would laugh along and be like, oh, yeah, it didn't bother me, but I hate it. I have a consultation with Dr. Nassif and Dr. Dubrow.
Stop, Lauren.
I know.
My God.
This is huge. You've been traumatized since the last time, so for you to even make a consultation is such a big deal.
About 6 months ago, I had to go to urgent care because my face was swollen on this side. And when I went in there, he said, Lauren, your wisdom tooth on the right side, it's infected, which I already knew. I put that off for a long time too after having my nose done because I didn't want to be put under twilight again. I do need a doctor that's gonna, understand the traumatic experience that I've gone through just so I feel comfortable. I am counting so much on Dr. Nassif and Dr. Dubrow.
I'll miss your heart.
Good riddance. I can't wait for it to be gone.
You know how there's the guy at the carnival who has that stick and he spins a plate and he spins a plate and he spins a plate and then as one starts to slow down, wobble before it breaks, you go back over, you
Just
spin
get to the point. What is the point? I actually got the picture of that guy doing the plates with the three things in about 1.1 second. You don't have to explain it to me. I understand it. So what is it? Tell me.
You know what's amazing?
Why?
You're incredibly rude.
That's
Really rude.
Because
I'm trying to tell you a nice story.
Really? So, this is Lauren.
Oh, wow, they really blew it, didn't they?
So they did a cephalic trim, and her skin's so thin that it just sucked down to her tip. Those are very hard to fix, by the way.
It's just like a thumbprint.
Can you please sit in, Lauren?
Lauren.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Dr. Nassif, nice to meet you too.
Terry Dubrow,
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, Tiffany.
Tiffany, how are you doing? Dr.
great.
Nassif.
How are you?
Tiffany, Terry Dubrow. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Have a seat, you guys.
Okay.
So Dr. Dubrow and I know a little bit
Okay.
from your history that you had one rhinoplasty.
I've had one. They told me I was gonna be under twilight. I was awake the whole time.
Oh boy. When someone's put under twilight sleep, that means they're breathing on their own and they're giving them a little bit of medicine in their IV and they just kind of go. However, with me and the type of cases that we do, they're long procedures, and that's why we like a full general anesthesia. You don't remember hearing him going like tap, 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 tap?
I remember all of that. He was
like fracturing your nasal bones
and
and all that.
whatever he was doing in there, I remember I was the whole thing.
If you don't give them the right amnestic medication, which makes you forget everything, you're gonna remember everything, especially when they're breaking your nose and they're fracturing your bones.
Waking up in the middle of a surgery gives you a post-traumatic stress disorder a lot of times,
Yeah.
and it can make you forever be afraid of ever having surgery again or anything associated with the medical system.
I do have that.
Yeah.
Yes.
As a doctor, we stand up and do the Hippocratic Oath. I will do no harm. Your doctor did you harm.
The next step for us to do is examine your nose and see what we can do.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, so the doctor did take something off of here. And so it's kind of wide, especially the right nasal bone is wider than the left. Lauren's previous surgeon removed the lateral third of her lower lateral cartilage. If you do that the nose is automatically gonna cave in and you're not gonna be able to breathe. The middle part of your nose here, you're pinching in. The internal valve of the nose is very narrow, right here. So we have to add a little bit of cartilage there. So this will become more narrow up here, but the lower part has to be made a little bit more, just a little wider and more symmetric. It's off a little bit, okay? That will take care of the upper 2/3 of your nose. Now comes the hard part. No matter what I do, your tip is not gonna be perfect. You are gonna have some irregularities and some asymmetries because your skin has a tendency to like warp around everything, just to kind of shrink down. And that might take a piece of cartilage and make it shape in a way that we don't like it.
Your skin is so thin and your cartilage is so thick and it puts the skin under so much pressure that just elevating the skin off of the cartilage, it's very easy to make a hole through the skin, right?
Unfortunately, yes.
I'm scared.
If we can get you a good improvement, not perfection at all, are you gonna be okay with that?
Yes.
Right.
There's so many things that could possibly go wrong, but I want to feel normal. To be able to change what I've done to my nose, I could cry.
We look forward to seeing you guys soon.
Okay. Hey, I'm here to check in with Dr. Nassif for my surgery. Go ahead and sign in, and we'll be right with you.
Surgery really scares me. I'm just super nervous. I'm thinking of every possible thing that could go wrong. Waking up during surgery has been replaying in my head.
How you doing?
I'm a little nervous.
Now, what are you scared about?
I don't know, just the whole waking up thing scared. I'm telling you, it's like really traumatized me.
You mean because when you woke up last time in the middle of your surgery?
Yes.
I promise you this time that you will not remember one thing. You might not even remember this conversation, especially if you had a little medication. And so we have to break your heart. Isn't that cute? Yeah. Keep this heart, get rid of that heart. For Lauren's surgery, my team will begin by harvesting rib while I open the nose and straighten her septum. I'll use the rib to create spreader grafts, opening her airway. Next, I'll take down the hump by fracturing the nasal bones and deconstruct the tip by removing the heart-shaped cartilage. Look who we have here. So we're doing a little ultrasound. Now, you know what this ultrasound does?
Helps with the swelling.
After surgery, I would just try to get back into my normal routine. I want to go home, take a shower, put my pajamas on, put some nice new socks on, and just take care of my nose and just enjoy the fact that this is something I can put behind me now.
So the ultrasonic waves increases circulation, so blood going in, and then it also helps remove the excess, what we call lymphatic fluids. Yeah. Lauren is 3 weeks from her surgery and she's having a lot of post-operative swelling. So we're gonna use ultrasound and LED therapy to help improve her healing and get that swelling down.
Can you set it to a certain tan level?
It's fine. You used to do that, didn't you?
No.
You can't
I thought you were like in a tanning booth like the old days.
Been in a tanning booth. I like to lay out occasionally. Little
glow.
fresh burn, white to the face.
You can tell that Terry likes to sit in the sun. He kind of looks like a golden yellow, pruned up, small, wrinkled raisin. Make sure you take it easy. Don't run any marathons.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Keep healing.
Congratulations. It looks amazing.
Take care of it. You look fantastic.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Having this positive experience with Dr. Nassif has made me ready for the next surgery or anything. It's gonna be just a better experience for me.
I cannot wait to see what she looks like.
The new improved Lauren.
I can't wait to see her nose.
Yeah. She doesn't have to worry about having the heart shape in the front of her nose anymore.
I don't think that was bad. I liked it.
Are you guys ready to do this?
Oh my God, Lauren! Oh my gosh!
I cannot believe how great she looks. Back to her old self before she ever messed with her face. Better than I could have ever imagined, and I'm so happy for her.
I love it. It looks so good. Thank you.
You're so pretty.
Oh,
Gosh,
really good.
oh, mommy's pretty face, huh?
When I walk up to you now, I don't see just your nose. I see your whole face. I see your eyes.
Right,
And your nose.
definitely.
I see the old Lauren, the one I always knew back in the day.
So, are you guys ready to do this hike?
Let's do it. Yeah.
This surgical journey has been just like hiking this mountain.
Okay, let's go.
The PTSD is behind me now. I feel more confident going into a surgery after having this with Dr. Nassif.
Come on, make it to the top. See if you guys should go.
Before my surgery, I had a heart at the tip of my nose, and I remembered everything from my previous surgery. But now, thanks to Dr. Nassif, I have a normal tip, and I'm not afraid of surgery anymore.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Dr. Nassif can do surgery on me anytime. If I ever hear the word twilight, I will steer far clear from that.
Can you believe it, Lauren?